Hey, it's Rick here, and it's time for another Metagamers Spotlight of the Week. And this week I'm going to be giving the spotlight to a game on the iOS platform called Unpossible. And let's go ahead and launch it up. Let me just say this about this game. It is very much like a temple run. So if you're familiar with kind of these run and gun games, I know there's multiple versions of Temple Run, one for Brave. I think there's some other ones out there. You run down this predetermined path. You try to stay on it as long as you can without getting knocked off, and it records your best time, and there's leaderboards and all kinds of stuff like that. That's what Impossible is in a nutshell. However, it's done in such a way that it looks really futuristic. Reminds me of Tron, for those of you familiar with either Tron the game or Tron the movies. And there's a bit to it. So the game is going to run you about $1.99, but I am going to be hosting a giveaway. I have about 6 or 7 codes for this for the US App Store, so stay tuned because I'm going to fill you in on how you can get in on that. Within this game, you've got access to share details through Twitter and Facebook. You actually have the ability to do video recording from within the app or the game, so you can turn that on or off. You can go into your settings and you can adjust your controls for either touch controls or tilt controls using the gyroscope, and of course you can adjust the sensitivity there as well. You can turn on or off music here as well as video recording here. And then you've got your leaderboards as well as some achievements built in. And there's about 17 achievements as you see me kind of scrolling through here. And you'll also see the different levels that you have access to. Some of them are locked, and to unlock them, it'll tell you what you need to do. So for example, Daily Ultra here will be unlocked when I score 60 seconds in Futile. It's also going to track for you the best times of each level, so you can kind of get a glimpse into how you've done, and then also what your best time was for the last game that you played on that level. Each level is going to get progressively more difficult, so let me just pop open, let's say, Daily Futile here. And it's getting pretty tough already, so if you can imagine using your tilt controls, man, you'd be flying your iPhone or your iPad all over the place. And there's so much to it that it really just does get going quickly, as you can see here. Kind of makes you dizzy, and boom, there I go. So I got a new best, but I only lasted about, I think, 20 seconds or so. So let me go back down to a different level. Let's go into Simplicity, for example. And you're going to see this one's a little bit slower and not as difficult. So you can certainly go through and kind of get your bearings and get a little bit better, sharpen your skills. But here's the deal. So like I said, I've got about 6 or 7 codes for this game. It is for the US App Store that I can give away to you guys. Follow me on Twitter, that's at Metagamers, and be sure to like the Metagamers Facebook page at Metagamers. That is facebook.com/Metagamers. And what I'll be doing is over the next few days, I will just at random moments in time, I will tweet out or I'll post on the Facebook page a couple of codes, and you'll be able to grab this game for yourself. They're one-time use only codes, so you'll only be able to redeem it if someone else hasn't. But as you can see, it's a pretty fun game, and definitely a pick up and go game where, you know, it's a slight distraction. You can play it as long as you'd like, or just a quick round, whether you be in line at the movies or wherever it might be. That is Unpossible. Definitely a different kind of spin or a different take on the Temple Run style of games, with a little bit of Tron flair to it as well. If you guys have questions, comments, or feedback, as always, please feel free to let me know. You can hit me up down below or on Twitter at Metagamers, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care, everybody, and have fun.